Hey guys, hello everyone, a very warm welcome back to my channel Avan Onjo. So today's video is going to be very special one because I decided to start up a bit with the CSAT part. So I'm going to today discuss a very important topic, and guys this topic is called as divisibility rules. So this is not just for your UPSC, but if you're preparing for any kind of SSC exam or any other government exam, so this is going to remain the same, and this is a very basic thing that all of you should know. But in today's video instead, also we are going to study about the basic, but apart from that we are also going to study about various tricks and tips which would help you solve the questions in seconds relating to the divisibility rule. So hey everyone, all the people who are new to this channel, my name is Avan Onjo and this channel is Avan Onjo, and here we are discussing various UPSC related topics. I've already created many of the videos relating to constitution, history, polity, etc. Bilateral relations, international relations are already there in the channel. You can check all those videos out. So in this video I'll just be talking about divisibility rule. This is a very important topic, and any person preparing for any government exam could see this video, and this would be helpful for all of you. So without any further ado, let's begin. Just a second guys. So the first topic that we are going to begin is going to be the rule of 2 and 3. Okay, so when we are studying the rule of 2 and 3, so I think the rule of 2 is very much clear to everyone. The ending digit should be either divisible by 2 or it should be divisible by 0. This is something that we study from very very small age, so we all know about this. This is the most easiest rule. There is no trick, nothing required. You just see the last digit, you just see the unit place. Like if there are 4-digit number, okay, so you just see the unit place of that digit and you can make it out that if it is ending with either 2 or ending with either 0, then the answer is going to be the divisibility rule, that it is divisible by 0 indeed. So sorry, 2. Okay, so this is what is called as the divisibility rule of 2. Okay, so I'm more interested in the divisibility rule of I'm more interested in the divisibility rule of 3 because this is something that all of you should know. Okay, so now let us look at the divisibility rule of 3. I hope the color is very much visible. So here I'm going to share with you a very important trick that you can use in order to solve the questions which are relating to the divisibility rule of 3. So I'm going to give you certain examples, like if I have say 27, okay, or if I have 12, so you all know that all of them are already divisible by 3. We all know it because they are the multiples of 3. So these are the numbers that are going to be divisible by 3. Just give me a sec guys. Okay, so we are easily able to make that out, but what if the number is bigger, like say 2 3 4 7. Let's say this is the number. So how do you make out that if it is divisible by 3 or not? You're going to divide and all, okay, but we should not do that because we don't have that much time in our examination. So what you have to do is that you have to see it in a way. Okay, I'm going to share with you now the trick that is there. So the trick is that you have to see this whole number and you have to make out the ones that are divisible by 3. Like if I say that 3 is divisible by 3, so cancel 3 out. Then you say that 4 plus 2 is going to be divisible by 3. Okay, so what is left out is 7. Now you have to check out that whether this left out number is divisible by 3 or not, because there is nothing more left to make the pairs. Okay, so you can easily make out that this is not a digit that is divisible by 3, hence this whole number would not be divisible by 3. So this is the trick. Here the trick is that you have to make the pairs. Okay, you have to make the pairs and then cancel out the numbers that are going to be divisible by 3. I'm going to show you more examples so that it becomes clearer to you. Okay, so let us see a very big number. Let us say 1502. Okay, 150 wait 15012. Okay, and 616132 and 34 and 5342. Now you have to check out that if this number is divisible by 3 or not. So we are going to do the same trick. Okay, so 5 plus 1 is 6, it is going to get cancelled. 2 plus 1 is 3, going to get cancelled. Okay, 6 is going to get cancelled. 3 is going to get cancelled. 2 plus 1 is going to get cancelled. 3 is going to get cancelled. 9 is going to get cancelled. Okay, 3 is going to get cancelled and 4 plus 2 is going to get cancelled. So you can see as all the numbers are cancelled, that means that yes, this particular digit is divisible by 3. So I hope you understood the divisibility rule of this 3. Okay, let me give you another example so that you can make out that if it is divisible by 3 or not. Just try it yourself. Okay, this is 1002 1002, let's say 46. Okay, now you have to just make out that if it is divisible by 3 or not. So how you are going to make out? 4 plus 2 is going to be 6. It is going to be 6. Okay, so you can see that we are left with a number that is 100, or either you can say we are left with the number 1. So 1 is not divisible by 3, so this whole digit is not going to be divisible by 3. So this is how this trick is going to be working. So you can apply this trick in any of the digit to find out that whether if the number is divisible by 3 or not. Okay, I hope this one is clear to you. Now I'm going to move on to the next one, next divisibility rule. So it is going to be divisibility rule of 6, 4 and 8. Okay, so let us see the rule of 6, 4 and 8. Let me just pick up a pen. Okay, so let me first discuss about the rule of 6. Okay, so when I talk about 6, so if I look at the number 6, so you can easily make out that it is going to be made up of 2 multiplied by 3. So there are two digits that are hidden within the number 6, that is 2 and 3. So when I multiply 2 with 3, I get 6. So you have to see that these hidden digits, that is 2 and 3, which makes up 6. So this is what is there in the divisibility rule of 6. It is that the number should be divisible by both 2 and 3. So I have already discussed the rule of 2 and 3 with you in the previous slide. So you have to apply both the rules together in order to find out that whether a digit is divisible by 6 or not. Okay, so I'll give you an example. So you already know the rule of 2, right? That the unit digit should be 2 or it should be 0. Okay, so that is very easy. What was the rule of 3, which I showed you through a trick? Okay, where you can cancel out the multiples of 3 and then make out that if all of them get cancelled, that means that this particular digit is divisible by 3. But if there are remaining numbers which are not being able to get cancelled by 3, so in that case you are going to say that that particular number was not divisible by 3. Okay, so now what you have to do is that you have to see, now let us just do some questions relating to rule of 6 so that we are able to apply the rule. So I'm going to take a number, let's say 4 3 9 3 8. Let us say that this is the number. You have to find out that whether this number is divisible by 6 or not. So what you are going to do is you are going to first of all check it out for the divisibility of 2. Now for that I'm going to look at the unit digit. If it is 8, so we all know that 8 is completely divisible by 2. So that means that this whole digit would be divisible by 2. So one condition is satisfied. The second condition is the rule of 3. So for that I have to cancel out digits. Okay, so how could I cancel out? 9 plus 3 is going to get cancelled, 3 is going to get cancelled, 8 and 12, 8 plus 4 is 12. So whole of the number gets cancelled. So that means that this both of the condition, that is the condition of 2 and condition of 3, both are satisfied. Okay, that means this number is divisible by 6. Okay, now let me just give you another number. Let me give you another number, say 5 8 7 2 4. Okay, so if I look at this number, so you can make out that 5 and 4 is going to give you, first of all we see the unit digit. So yes, it is divisible by 2, so one of the condition is satisfied. Now I have to check it for 3. So 4 plus 5 is going to give you 9, which is divisible by 3. Then 7 7 14 and 1 15 is going to be divisible by 3. Now you're left with 2. So this particular 2 is not divisible by 3. That means one of the condition is satisfied, but the condition of 3 was not being able to get satisfied. So that means that this whole digit is not going to be divisible by 6. Okay, if any of the one condition is not satisfied, then the number is deemed to be non-divisible. Okay, it doesn't mean that if one of the condition is satisfied, other is not, so you are going to say that yes, it is divisible. That is going to be completely wrong, because this digit then, in the case that if it is only divisible by 2, so we can say that this whole digit is divisible by 2, but we cannot say it is divisible by 6 because it was not being able to get divisible by 3. Okay, so I hope you understand this. I'll give you another example before moving on with the next rule of 4. Okay, so let me give you another digit, a big one maybe. Okay, you can just try this one, 3234118. Okay, a easy one. Just try it, just pause the video and try it yourself. So this is going to be 8 plus 1 9, 3, 4 plus 2 is 6. So yes, it is divisible. Now I'm going to give you a question for your homework, a very interesting one. You should try this out and you can comment down below that whether it was divisible by 3 or not. The number is 846 33 33 1 4 4 7 8, then let's say 2 4. Okay, 155 and 211. So this is the number. You have to try it for your homework. Okay, and you can just see to it that whether it was divisible by 6 or not. Okay, just write down in the comment box below, just comment down. Okay, so now let me move forward with the next rule. Coming to the next rule, that is the rule of 4. Okay, now let me just have a look at rule of 4. So guys, as you can see, I've kept this both the numbers together, 4 and 8. 6 we have already done. So 4 and 8 are somewhat similar rules, that's why I put them in the single slide. Okay, so if I say that the divisibility rule of 4, what it is like that the last two digits of a number, okay, the last two digits of a number should be divisible by 4. So this is one condition, and another condition is that there should be two zeros in the last. If any of the one gets satisfied, then it is going to be divisible by 4. In both the cases it is going to be divisible by 4. So there are two zeros in the last two digits. So this is the rule. Okay, so these two other condition, if either of the two gets satisfied, then it is going to be deemed to be as divisible by 4. Okay, so I'm going to share with you certain examples now, so that you are able to just grasp that. So let me give you a digit, say 4 3 7 2 3 3 4 3 2. Okay, if I give you this digit, so you have to tell that whether this digit is going to be divisible by 4 or it is not going to be divisible by 4. So if I look at the rules, so it was saying that the last two digits should be divisible by 4. So if I look at the last two digits, so I get 32. So I have to see that whether this 32 is divisible by 4. So in the table of 4, very clearly you can get 32 as 4 into 8. So this whole digit is going to be divisible by 4. Okay, let me give you another question. Let's say 433, let's say 00. Now you have to tell that whether it is divisible by 4 or not. So if you look at the second rule, it says that if in the end the end two digits are 0, if there are two zeros together, so in that case also it is going to be divisible by 4. Okay, so I hope that both of them are clear to you. Okay, now I told you that the divisibility rule of 8 is somewhat similar to what we have seen in the divisibility rule of 4. So let me just give you how you can solve the divisibility rule of 8. So it is similar in a way that the last two digits should be divisible by here it is, instead of in the 4 what we have studied, that the last two digits should be divisible by 4. Okay, but in the rule of 8 there should be last 3 digits that should be divisible by 4. Sorry, that should be divisible by 8. Okay, so last 3 digits should be divisible by 8, which is going to give you the divisibility rule of 8, there is another condition where we can say that it is divisible by 8, that is last 3 digits, they are having 3 zeros, 3 zeros, 1 2 3, like this. Okay, now let me give you certain questions to solve, like let us say 2 3 4 0 8 3 2. So now you have to tell me that whether this digit is divisible by 8 or not. So you have to look at the last 3 numbers here. So I can clearly see 8 and 32. So 32 is divisible by 8 and 8 is also divisible by 8. So in a whole, that this whole of this number is going to be divisible by 8. Now when I see another number, say 1 0 1 0 0 2 4 6 2 4 4. Now I have to judge that whether it is going to be divisible by 8 or not. So if I look at the last 3 digits, so it is 44 and 2, so it is clearly not divisible by 8. If you want to just divide it like this, so you can also just try it like this if you cannot cancel that directly. Okay, so 24 is there but 4 is not there. Okay, so you cannot fully cancel out 8 with 244, so this digit is not going to be divisible by 8. Now let me give you another example. Let's say 7 9 3 6 4 9 9 0 0 0. So you have to tell that whether it is divisible by 8 or not. So very clearly the second rule says that if the last 3 digits are 3 zeros, so here we can clearly see last 3 digits are 3 zeros, so I can say that yes, this whole digit is going to be divisible by 8. Okay, so I hope that till here you are able to understand the rules. I have already discussed with you the rules of 6 4 8 along with 2 and 3. Now I'll be moving on to the next slide, which is going to be the rule of the rules of 5 7 and 9. So rule of 5 is very easy. We all know it, that if the digit ends with a 5 or a multiple of 5, or if the digit is basically ending with 5 or 0, don't go into the multiples. If the unit digit is 5 or 0, then the number is going to be said to be divisible by 5. I don't think you need examples also for this because you're already very much aware about this, but I'm going to discuss with you right now the rule of 7. That is very important. Just mark it as very important, in your exams mostly what it is asked, when you go for SSC or any other government exams. So they are even in UPSC CSAT, so they are going to ask you about the rule of 7, the rule of 9, the rule of 11 the most, and even the rule of 8. So these are the rules that are asked the most. Okay, like I've seen lots and lots of questions relating to them. So now I'm going to discuss with you the rule of 4. Please be very much attendant. Now we are going to discuss the rule of 7. Okay, and the rule of 7, here I'm going to give you a beautiful trick to find out the rule of 7. A very easy, very beautiful trick. I'll explain this particular rule to you through a number which I'm just writing right now, 1812741. So this is a number that I have taken. Now I'm going to just see that whether this number is going to be divisible by 7 or not. Okay, now what is the rule is that you have to basically, what you have to do is that you have to create a pair of, first step is going to be creation of pair of 3 numbers together. Okay, like if I'm going to create a pair in this number, so it is going to be, you have to begin from the right and going towards the left, so the pair is going to be like this. Okay, this is what it is going to be like. Okay, because we are not left with other more numbers, so I'm going to just consider this separately. So we have 741 812 and 1 in a different one. Okay, now the next step is going to be to just add on to the alternate pairs. Okay, like 741 is alternating with 1, so what you have to do is you have to add 741 with 1, so you are going to get clearly 742. Okay, now the third step is that you have to minus the remaining pair. Okay, the middle pair was not considered. So now from the answer that you get, you have to minus the remaining pair. So if I minus the remaining pair with this particular number, so I'm going to be getting 70. So you have to now see that the remaining number that is there, if it is divisible by 7 or not. Now 70 is clearly divisible by 7, completely by 10, so you can say that this whole number is actually divisible by 7. The trick right now appears to be long, but when you're using it, in a handy manner, so you are going to be able to just do it very fluently. But the thing is that you have to practice a bit. Okay, so for that I'm giving you certain questions now relating to the divisibility rule of 7. So let me give you certain more numbers so that you are able to make out how to do it. Okay, so I request you all to, when I write the whole number, then you can pause down the video and you can try it yourself with the guidelines that I've given. So this is the number 179888915. You can pause down the video and you can try it yourself, and then you can just check out the answer along with me. Now I'm going to solve this one to check for the divisibility rule of 7. So what you have to do is, first thing was you have to create a pair of 3. So I have created the pair of 3 like this. I was not left with anything more, so I just created a pair out of the remaining ones. Now you have to add on to the alternate pairs. So I have 915, which I need to add on to 17. So 7 plus 5 is going to be 11. This is going to be 3. This is going to be 931. Sorry, it is 12. Okay, so it is going to be 932. So now I have to take 932, and now in the 932 I have to subtract 988, which was the middle pair. So I'm just going to subtract this. So you get 56. Now I have to see that if 56 is divisible by 7 or not. So clearly 56 is a multiple of 7, so this whole number is going to be divisible by 7. You can also try down with another number. Let's see. Let me give you 162 3742. Now what you have to see is that you have to make 3 pairs. So clearly it is like this. Now you have to just do 742 plus 1, that is going to be 743. Okay, and now you have to subtract this, so you're gonna get 120. So you have to see that if 120 is divisible or not with 7. So clearly it is not divisible, so this number is not going to be divisible by 7. Okay, so this is how we proceed with the rule of 7. Now I'm going to start up with the rule of 9. Again, a very important rule. Okay, so the rule of 9, I think this color is not visible. So when I look at the rule of 9, so the rule of 9 is again one of the very important rules that you have to study. Now let me just write a number. Okay, so when I write this number, so what you have to do, there is a trick again for this, how you have to proceed up with the rule. So the trick here says that you have to add all the digits, and then you have to see that if the answer is going to be divisible by 9 or not. So when I add this, so I'm going to get 9, 13, now I'm going to get 18 in this case. Okay, so I'm getting 18. This is not something pairing वगैरह नहीं किया मैंने, just to add on. You have to add all the numbers. Okay, so after adding all the numbers I'm getting 18. So now you have to see that whether this digit is divisible by 9 or not. So clearly 18 is divisible by 9 completely, so we can say that this whole number is actually divisible by 9. So this is how we proceed with the rule of 9. Now let me just give you certain examples so that you become well known with this rule also. So let's take a digit as 339 382 382, then let's write 71. Okay, now you have to see that, you have to tell me that whether this rule is divisible by 9 or not. You can pause the video and then you can continue with the answer, because now I'm going to solve this one. Okay, so clearly 7 plus 1 plus 2 is going to be 9, sorry, 10. Okay, then we have 19, 19. So I'm getting here 36. Okay, so this you have to tell that whether 36 is a multiple or not. So yeah, 36 is a multiple of 9. 9 is a 9 ones are 9, 9 2 is 18, 9 3 is 27, and 9 4 is 36 clearly. Okay, so we can say that this whole digit is divisible by 9. Okay, let me give you another one. 8 4 6 3 3 6. You have to add on 30, so it is not divisible by 9. Okay, so in this way you can just tell that whether the number is divisible by 9 or not. You just have to add all of the digits that are there, and then after adding all of the digits you have to see that whether the answer that you are getting is divisible by 9 or not. Okay, let me just give you a question, another question, which is question is that if 4 3 2 p p1 is completely divisible by 9, then what is the value of p? So you have to find out what is the value of p. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to add on all of them. पहले आप इन सबको ऐड कर लो तो आपको ये 6 10 मिल रहा है. ठीक है, 10 मिल रहा है. तो क्या वैल्यू हो सकती है इसकी कि हाँ ये पूरा डिविजिबल हो जाए? तो अगर मैं इसमें 8 ऐड कर दूँ तो ये 18 बन जाएगा ना. तो ये 18 जो बनेगा ये कम्प्लीटली डिविजिबल होगा 9 से. तो यानी कि p की वैल्यू क्या है? 8. p इज इक्वल टू 8. तो इस तरीके से आप लोग जब ऐसे क्वेश्चंस आएंगे कुछ अलग से तो यू कैन सॉल्व इट, बिकॉज डायरेक्टली तो कोई नहीं पूछता. सो इन अ वे इट इज़ गोइंग टू बी लाइक आंसरेबल इफ़ यू नो द ट्रिक्स. एक और क्वेश्चन है बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग सा, तो आई थिंक आई शुड टेल दिस वन ऑल्सो, दैट देर इज़ अ नंबर 5 8 3 dash 4 3 7. Okay, it is completely divisible by 9. Then what is the smallest whole number in the place of blank digit will be? आपको यहाँ पे बताना है कि क्या आएगा. ठीक है, तो कैसे करोगे? अपनी ट्रिक लगा दो. ठीक है, ऐड कर दो. ठीक है, ऐड कर दोगे तो ये हो जाएगा 6, ये हो जाएगा 10, ये हो जाएगा 17. ठीक है, 17 में 8 ऐड कर दोगे 25, 25 में 5 ऐड कर दोगे 30. अभी आपको 30 मिल रहा है. अब आपको इसमें कुछ ऐसा ऐड करना है, यहाँ पर कुछ ऐसा डिजिट डालना है कि ये मल्टीपल बन जाए 9 का. तो क्लियरली अगर मैं इसमें 6 ऐड कर दूँ तो मेरे को 36 मिलेगा. ठीक है, जो कि कम्प्लीटली डिविजिबल होगा 9 से. तो यानी कि कहीं ना कहीं क्वेश्चन मार्क की वैल्यू क्या आएगी? 6. ठीक है, तो आई होप दैट आपको ये क्वेश्चंस क्लियर हो गए हैं. और यही इसी टाइप के क्वेश्चन एसएससी वगैरह में तो इसी टाइप के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. तो अगर आपको ट्रिक पता होगी ना तो आप अच्छे से इन क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, नाउ मैं अगले रूल की तरफ बढ़ रही हूँ. आई एम गोइंग टू क्लियर दिस वन. आई एम गोइंग टू सॉरी Okay, so the last rule that is left is the rule of 11. Again, a very important rule to know, the rule of 11. Okay, तो rule of 11 में क्या होता है? इसमें आपको क्या करना होता है? अगेन मैं एक नंबर के थ्रू समझाऊंगी आपको. 41283 एक नंबर ले लिया मैंने. ठीक है, अब आपको what you have to do in the rule of 11 is that you have to add the alternate digits and then see if the resultant numbers on subtracting give you the answer. Answer should be equal to 0. Answer should be equal to 0 or it should be equal to 11. ठीक है, अब मान लो this is a digit. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to add on to the alternate digit. So I'm getting 5 here, I'm getting 9 here, and alternate to this is again 4. So you have to add in this one only. Let me do it again. I think ये आपको इशू हो गया थोड़ा सा. जैसे कि 412 था, 41283. क्या करना है कि what you have to do is that Sorry, sometimes I just in the flow use Hindi. I'm so sorry for that. So if this is a digit, okay, so what you have to do is you have to add on the alternate numbers together. So it is going to be 3 plus 2 plus 4. So it is going to give you 9. Okay, then you have to add on the remaining alternate digits, so it is going to be 8 plus 1. So if I add 8 plus 1, it is also equal to 9. The resultant two digits that you're going to get, you have to subtract both of them, and you have to see that whether the answer is equal to 0 or 11. So clearly the answer here is 0, so I can say that this whole digit is actually divisible by 11. Okay, let me just give you another example to explain this one. I have a digit that is 9. Wait a minute. 91719 this is the number. Now you have to tell me that whether this number is divisible by 11 or not. You can pause the video, solve it yourself. Now I'm going to just share with you the solution. So what was the trick? You have to add on to the alternate numbers first. So if I add on to this is going to be 9 plus 1 is 10 plus 1 11. Okay, wait, sorry, my bad, sorry. It is going to be 9 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, so 9 plus 1 plus 1 is 11. Yeah, then we have 9 plus 7 plus 9. 9 plus 9 is 18 plus 7 is going to be 25. So if I'm going to subtract 11 from 25, so I'm going to get 34. Okay, now is this, wait, I think I'm doing something wrong. 1 2 sorry, so sorry guys, I'm just doing this one again. Just this mouse, sometimes it just okay, so the number is 91719. Now I'm writing it with a gap so that I'm easily able to make out, and I'm going to change the color now. Okay, so add on to the alternate digits 1 2. Alternate digit is 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is going to give you 3, and the alternate digits here are going to be 9 plus 9, that is 18 plus 7, that is going to be 25. So I'm going to just subtract 25 from 3, so I'm going to get 22. Now you have to see that the number here is divisible by 11 or 0, so it is completely divisible by 11, so this whole digit is going to be divisible by 11. Okay, I'm so sorry for the previous one. I just sometimes you have to just write a question with some gap, okay, otherwise it just becomes messy and you just get confused. Okay, so a very good question relating to this one. If star is a digit, okay, which is such that 5 8 2 4 star is a digit that is given to you, so you have to find the value of star if this number is completely divisible by 11. So what I have to do is, from the remaining ones, let me just see the alternate numbers. Okay, so 8 plus 4 is going to be 12, and it is going to be 8. So if I subtract 8 from 12, I'm going to get 4. Okay, now what I have to add into 4 so that I could get a digit here which makes it a multiple of 11 in a way that it is going to be like this, where 5 6 7, okay, and like it should be added here. Okay, so what if I take 5 here? So what I'm going to get, 5 6 7 and 5 6 7, it's going to be 12. Okay, so I'm going to get a 12 here, then 8 plus 4 is again going to be a 12. So if I minus 12 with 12, so I'm going to get 0. So in this case it is going to be divisible by 11, so the answer of star, the value of star, is going to be 5. Okay, let me just give you another question, a very interesting one, another one. So the question says that there is this number 34n. Okay, it is divisible by 11 completely. What is the value of n? Okay, so if I say here I have 4, here if I take n is equal to 1, and it would make 4. In middle I have 4, alternate is 4. If I minus them, I'll get 0. So clearly n is going to be equal to 1 to get this number to become completely divisible by 11. Okay, now another question, let me just try up with another question, give you another question. Okay, so both the end digits of a 99 digit number. Okay, 99 digit there is a 99 digit number. Okay, there is a 99 digit number, and both the ends of a 99 digit number are n. ends जो है 99 digit number के, both of them are denoted by n. Okay, if n, this 99 number digit is n, and the n digits are 2. Okay, just wait, let me just write this question again for you. देखो, the question is that there is a, both the ends of a 99 digit number n are 2. The ends of a 99 digit number is equal to 2. ठीक है, if n is divisible by 11, this is a complete 99 digit number, 99 digit number is there. Okay, and this is equal to n. Now they are saying that if the n is completely divisible by 11, that means this 99 digit number is completely divisible by 11, then you have to find the middle digits. Okay, so how you are going to find the middle digits? So what you have to do is, let me just change the color. Okay, now what are the two end digits going to be? End digits are going to be 2. Okay, 2 in the end as given in the question. So you have to add 2 plus 2. So 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 clearly. Okay, now in this case the answer is going to be equal to 4. Okay, the middle digit is going to be equal to 4. This is how we do this. This is a kind of a question. Okay, because if the middle is 4, so you can just minus the alternate 4 with 4, so you're going to get a 0. So somewhat this is how it works. Okay, if there is a question that is like this, so you can just use it. You can just add on the last two digits which are like alternate to each other, and then in the middle it is of course going to be something relating to 4. If there are 2 and 2 in the end, so in the middle it is going to be 4, so it is going to be 4 minus 4. Okay, which is going to give you 0. Okay, so the answer is equal to 4. So I hope you understood the concept well, and I hope you would be able to solve the questions. I would recommend you guys to solve the divisibility related questions from UPSC CSAT or from SSC CGL CHSL, whatever you are giving, and then I think you'd be able to better get hold of the divisibility rule questions. But these are the basic things that you need to know before attempting those questions. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you liked my video. I hope you understood the concept well. Okay, and if you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Just go right now, just like, subscribe is very important, because you need to tell me that you are getting benefit from the video and you are understanding well, and leave a like for me so that I get to know you understood it well, and share it with your friends and people who are also, you know, in a need to know the various concepts. I've already created many UPSC relating videos, and these are the videos like which are universal to all the exams, so you can share those videos out in your study groups and all. So thank you so much guys, have a very nice day. Bye, take care.